I'm Catherine Alford from catherinealford.com. I'm a financial educator and a wife and a mom, and my job is to teach people how to be more confident with money. So I thought today it'd be a really great idea just to simply talk about how to stop being overwhelmed with money. The very first step isn't to budget. It's not to track all of your spending. It's really all about mindset. Now, all of us come into life and adulthood with tons of money stories that we learned from our parents. Some of us learned really good money habits from our parents, and some of us learned habits that we'd like to leave behind, we'd like to change for our kids. And it's really important to be aware of those stories. One of the things I hear a lot from people who message me is, I wish my parents would have taught me about money, or I wish I would have learned about this in school. And really the first step to stop being overwhelmed with money is to take responsibility of your own education with money. And when you change the mindset, you go from being a victim mindset, which is nobody taught me this, to having a much stronger and abundant mindset and a much more powerful and positive one where you can say, I can learn anything. I can learn about money if I want to. There's so much information about money available online. And then you can start to think about all the things you're good at. Like maybe you're a great cook and you're like, well, I can cook, and so I'm sure I can learn how to budget. It's all a skill and it all takes practice. So really the mindset and getting the mindset straight and really taking the time to delve into what your money beliefs are and how you got them is a really great first step to try to break that overwhelming feeling with money. Now, the second way to stop feeling overwhelmed with money is to get a good savings account going. And I know, if you've never had a big savings account before, you're probably like, yeah, that would be nice, but I live paycheck to paycheck, or I've got all these bills, I have all this debt, and I understand that all of that contributes to that feeling of being overwhelmed with money. But research shows that people who have at least $2,000 in an emergency fund, they feel so much less stressed with money. And again, remember, step one is to work on the mindset. Step two is to save your money. So again, we're coming at this with a positive mindset instead of thinking like, I've never saved that much money in my life. There's no way I can save $2,000. I want you to come at it with some confidence, like look around your house and be like, oh my gosh, there's at least $1,000 worth of stuff in here. There's this old chair and there's this old iPhone and, there's all this baby stuff that I have and all these toys and, here's a dress that I bought for that party I only wore one time. I can probably sell it online. Like, come at it from a place of excitement and positivity and, print out something that says, goal, $2,000. And every time you put $50 in it, color it in. Find different ways to motivate yourself. And once you reach that goal where you have $2,000 saved, I promise you will walk around the world differently. You're going to feel different. It feels secure and it feels safe. And most problems, day-to-day problems that people have can be solved with that amount of money. That fixes a car repair. That lets you buy a plane ticket to go see your grandparent if they're sick. That amount of money really gives you some freedom and some flexibility. Obviously, long term, we want to save a lot more than $2,000, but this video is about how to stop feeling overwhelmed with money, and that is a great way to get started. The last thing I will say is find a community. I know that a lot of times I talk about money. This is my passion. I love talking about personal finance, but not everybody feels the same way I do. So I really had to go and find other people who were excited about personal finance, who liked setting financial goals, and who liked to cheer each other on. So you might notice that, if you bring your lunch to work, people might tease you and they might say like, oh, you're not coming out to eat lunch with us. And, it feels weird to be like, well, I'm on a budget. I'm trying to save money. It doesn't feel good to say that. It doesn't feel good to be the one who's not going to lunch. So you really need a buddy. You really need to just talk about your journey. And again, come at it with excitement and positivity. And you might inspire somebody else, another friend or a family member, to join you on this journey. And I think that if you find a community, there's a lot of people online. I'm online. I'll be in your community. You can follow me on Instagram at Catherine C. Alford and tell me what money goal you're working on, and I will cheer you on. And really, when you have a sense of community and you're not alone going through something, and you come at it with vulnerability and you're asking for help and support, that is another really great way to stop being overwhelmed about money. So to recap, step 1, work on your mindset and your money story, and remind yourself that you are an adult and you can learn tons of skills, including skills that have to do with money and finance. It's never too late to learn, and don't let past mistakes or how you grew up impact how you view money today. You are in charge of your life, and you get to decide what kind of mindset you have going into it. So mindset is first. The second step is to save $2,000. This might take you some time, but if you come at it with a positive mindset, once you start selling stuff, once you start side hustling, once you get the money going, you're going to get excited and it's going to feel amazing. This step 2, this step alone, is really going to eliminate a lot of your overwhelm when it comes to money. And then step 3 is find your community, find some people excited about money. Let them help you. All of those feelings of being overwhelmed with money are going to get replaced with positivity and excitement and friends who feel the same way that you do. And those 3 things combined will help you to stop being overwhelmed with money. Okay guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I have so many more videos coming, especially about money and money mindset, and coming at money from a positive feeling, and I hope that it helps you. Until next time, I'm Catherine Alford from CatherineAlford.com. Bye!